Hello, Atlanta Athletical members. Matt Sheck, PGA Teaching Pro here at the club. We're going to dive into chipping a little bit here and the two shots you need to have when you're chipping. One's a low shot and one's a high shot. The low shot is more predictable and more consistent, so we want to play that whenever we can. The low shot is a shot that in general is going to land a third of the way and roll 2/3 of the way. A high shot is something that's going to land 2/3 of the way and roll a third of the way. The low shot is more predictable just because it's going to release. It's not going to, it should come out the same height and release the same every time. It's a smaller swing and it's much easier to be consistent with in general. The higher shot is a little bit more advanced, but is needed a lot of times on shots. So let's go ahead and start right here with the low shot. Now this one's running uphill, so it's not going to land a third of the way and go all the way there. I have my 60-degree wedge, but I'm going to play the low shot. I call it a bump and run. Bump and run needs to be played in the very back of the stance, a square club face, and weight center line in front of the golf ball. I'm going to go ahead and set up into an impact position, meaning I'm already going to have my hips a little turned, my hands a little forward, and ready to just take it back without any wrist, come right back to where I started. And then the most important thing that I see amateurs is they stop. Their chest stops, the club keeps going. So it kind of ends up looking like this: chest stops, hand stop, club keeps going. And then all of a sudden, no consistency, no downward attack angle, no hitting down using the loft of this club, which is what we want to do. We don't need to add loft. It already has good loft. We want to hit down, pop it up. So we'll go ahead and hit some low chips here. Walk you through this. I put it in the back of the stance. I get in my impact position and I go ahead and make sure my hands continue to about right here. So my chest has to turn for my hands to get here. And I like to finish with the chest up, club down. That's a good feel for me. Again, I'm not scared of taking a little divot. This Bermuda grass, maybe hitting into the grain, but taking a divot, I'm not scared because I'm already set up to hit down in front of the golf ball. So it's going to hit the ball first pretty much every time. Again, a much more efficient play is this low in the back of the stance. And every time it's going to come out about the same height. Okay, let's move on over here and let's go ahead. And now we have a green that's somewhat running away. I like to land it on the green and get it rolling like a putt so I don't have to worry about how it bounces on the fringe. So if I'm going to hit this shot, all rules apply except for I need to hit it high. So what do? I move it from the back to the front. I take the club face from square and now I open the club face and I'm going to do the same pretty much swing. I still don't need much wrist. I don't need any wrist on the follow through. I'm just going to make a little bit bigger swing because I have the face open and it's going to go a little higher. I'm still not trying to lift the ball. So as I go open the face, I put it more in the front of my stance. Go ahead and lean forward, get into my impact position. And I pop it right up in the air with a divot with no issues. Open the face, get in my impact position. And now you can see that the low shot, more predictable. Um, Play it when you can. But if you need the high shot, now you know how to play it. All these shots are played with the feet really close together and very little hip motion on the backswing. Start with that weight forward, keep it forward, turn the chest through so the hands keep moving so we can keep that club down and get our chest up. Thank you.